there were no images of what actually happened. Well, if you clearly see.
I'm back.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
It's just a matter of when we find out. And obviously, it's a big campus, it's a big police operation, and you're involving a number of different commands and commanders. So you've got emergency services, you've got SRG, the Strategic Response Group, which handles a lot of riots and protests. And you've got some more heavily armored components of ESU that were there and available. So you look at it in its totality. I think by the time everybody gets their numbers right and gets a debrief, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about injuries, either to students or police or both. But
once again, I think this should do it. As far as the thing here is, Lindsay, was the taking over Hamilton Hall. That seemed to be the one that started all this, precipitated all this, what happened tonight. So this clearing you see right now, that's an order of business. I don't see anything wrong. I see some damage to property there by the officers, but that has to be done because you really don't know what's behind that door. So this happened very quickly.
According to a letter from Columbia University, they requested the NYPD stay on campus until at least May 17th. That's 2 days after commencement. Do you expect police presence to be on campus beyond that, or would that be the limit because Columbia said May 17th?
No, the term will be over by that point, and this thing should dissipate at that. We won't say too much more than that. This is a very busy city right now with trials and other locations too that are having problems. So I don't see that happen. There'll be contingent of officers. That's to be determined as condition occurs. And so I don't know if you're going to be at 30, 40 officers. That sounds appropriate to me at this point to make sure there's no more trouble and make sure they don't take any more buildings.
Former NYPD Chief of Detectives and ABC News contributor Robert Boyce, we so appreciate your coverage all night long. And we're sure that the fallout will continue for the next several days, and we'll bring you those updates as we get them. But now we do move on tonight to Donald Trump's criminal trial. The judge held Trump in contempt of court today, fining him and threatening to put the former president.
Hey, y'all, Gravity, any evening above ground, live it. I know I said I wasn't going go live until tomorrow morning, but I had to talk about this here, family. Hey, conservatives, come here. I want to talk to you. I'd like to have a conversation with you. It's funny that yeah. It's funny that y'all want to come up here and try to lambaste these protests. Y'all contributed to this. You contributed to this. because you assholes decided that you were going to exercise your grift by going to these college campuses and try to prove that college students are stupid. They're emotional. They don't know what they're doing. They're part of the left. And look what happened. They went outside and they've mobilized. They're comparing them to the Occupy Wall Street crowd. They're comparing them to the Vietnam crowd. They're comparing them to the ones who protested over Korea, over World War II. They're comparing them to those who went outside for the war in Afghanistan. And what have y'all been doing? What I'm doing. You're on the computer knocking them. Now, I done told y'all I stand with Black America. I ain't got no dog in that fight. But you cowards, all y'all doing is talking. Y'all don't want to go out there. Y'all don't want to go see them. You don't. How y'all? I want y'all to understand this. And good evening to the room. I want y'all to understand something. They so worried about what's going on in Chicago right now. They so worried about what's going on with Trump and his trial. You fuckers are missing one of the most important events in this country's history. And all you can do about it is bitch that students are going outside mobilizing, and now y'all are cheering the fucking cop family. Let me introduce the crowd before I go into that. Sir Nick, hello, it's been a while. Ronnie, hello, it's been a while. SD Johnson, hello. Mr. J, hello. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, good evening. We're gonna get to this part here because I'm gonna show y'all the hypocrisy of these conservatives. You sons of bitches. All of y'all, I don't care if you're male, female, or you passing as another gender. You sons of bitches are watching the cops fuck with people, and you think they're not gonna fuck with you. Y'all were the same ones who got pissed off at Capitol Police for fucking with you on January 6th. Now y'all are out here cheering on them cops, fucking with protesters. Family, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this up. These are the same assholes who get pissed off when the cops fuck with them, jumping up in their homes. Remember, I showed y'all that video where that dude got hemmed up because his old lady called the cops on him. Y'all said that was wrong. Y'all said Michael Byrd was wrong. Y'all wanted him prosecuted. Y'all wanted that Philly cop to get his ass kicked. Now y'all out here cheering on them cops fucking with protest. Boy, the griff is strong with these assholes. Man, I cannot wait. November 5th, family. My God. I'm sorry, Most High. I didn't mean to say your name in vain, but please, you got to grant me this. You got to grant me this. You got to grant me these 12 hours. You have to. I need not only them 12 hours, I need people bank account to start falling at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I need all that. I need everything. But let's get into it, family. Because we got a lot to get to, and I got a short amount of time. Oh, boy. Our favorite scumbag came back outside. Damn. Y'all know our favorite scumbag. That's right. Jonathan Greenblatt. He came back outside. He been talking nonstop for a week. I ain't even gonna hold you. I know y'all fell out of your chairs. You were like, fuck. I should have gotten on. I should have got on here. The fall of MAGA is happening. I should be happy about that. We should be celebrating that. But I got to talk about this. Here we go, family. We're gonna begin on MSDNC. We got to start there.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
From a police standpoint, why move in now at 9 o'clock at night, especially when Columbia said it made the decision to make this a law enforcement matter early this morning?
You got to catch them off guard.
Well, you know, the NYPD has to gather the forces. They have to make a strategic plan. You saw what they did. They brought out a phalanx of officers. They secured the area around the building in question that was seized by the protesters.
Seized. Do you hear these words? I want y'all to listen to the words they use.
Armored vehicle, which has a hydraulic ramp. So they bypassed the barricade on the first floor that, you know, the protesters had probably barricaded all the entrances down there. The intelligence officers knew that. They used the bare vehicle with the hydraulic ramp to enter the second floor. They put a whole lot of officers in there to bypass those barricades and then make the arrests and work up the floors to the top floor, which was the, you know, kind of the control center of the protesters. And they fought through some barricades there, they described, and you know, turned over soda machines and couches and so forth and made the arrest. So then they went out and they took down the tent city that was down there in the grassy area. So a very good strategic plan, very methodical, very professional. This is how we want America's police to look. This is how we want them to act. Now, you know, Steph, we all support free speech, and, you know, the students' voices are heard. They've been on the news for a week or more. But breaking into buildings, breaking windows, threatening them to burn the buildings down. You know, this is burglary and breaking and entering and threats of arson. You know, the police, you know, just have to get their plan and move. There's no real great time to do it. I mean, it's not a residence per se. And the people all know they're coming. So, you know, at night, as you know, being a New York resident, it's kind of free of traffic around that time. So it can be a good time rather than, you know, clogging up all the streets. So I think the NYPD gets an A+ on this. And we did see it, by the way, in closing the other day at LAPD when they brought out their special unit. LAPD did at the USC campus and did the same thing, an overwhelming show of officers. They peacefully surrounded, carefully, slowly, the encampment of the officers on the protesters on the quad, and one by one, they arrested one at a time and walked them to the police vans. Very slow, did a great job.
Did a great job. Do y'all hear this?
And this is NYPD today. So I think
this is
a very good example of how we have to do this. Now, the answers of the protesters, you know, that's going to go on. But as long as the violence and the danger is gone for a while, then that's what they're paid to do. So I give them an A+.
They call them law enforcement because it is their job to enforce the law. Cedric, how do they deal with this mix that supposedly there are outside agitators there, and this is a campus building meant for Columbia University students?
Well, we've seen a number of these types of incidents, certainly in recent years, even following the death of George Floyd, and even there in Columbia, where you have these outside sources who are not affiliated with the city, with the university, and their job oftentimes solely is to continue this type of unrest in those communities. They have to be dealt with specifically. At the point of the arrest, I'm quite sure they will be identified. Some of them may have histories of doing this. Some of them, this may be the first time they involved in these types of incidents, but they are identified as those oftentimes. And I think NYPD
somebody get this man to bed. He looked like he's gonna fall asleep.
Certain that there have been individuals from outside the city, outside the university community there, who were involved in keeping this unrest going.
All right. Thank you all so much, Cedric.
Send this
Carmen,
man to
Jim,
bed.
I appreciate you helping us out tonight. We are going to stay on top of this breaking news at Columbia University.
Of course you
But
are.
we also want to get to the other big story of the day. So when we return, we're breaking down Donald Trump's
Okay, we don't care. Anyway, yeah, family. Yeah. Did you pick up them code words they were saying? Okay. I'm sure y'all did. Y'all pay attention out here. Yes, you do. Jonathan, we gotta talk. Come here. What did you say? You said some bullshit. Now we gotta break down. Fair use. Gotta love it when they start spinning the narrative, right? I want y'all to listen to this. I had to preview it again. There's something in here I want y'all to listen to. Y'all really gonna be upset. Fair use.
Remote because the administration was so afraid of these people. I see these videos. I see these images of mass protesters breaking into buildings, barricading them with furniture. And look, I'm reminded of January the 6th. That's what this looks like to me.
Got to change the narrative now. Now you're going to make the protesters right wing. You see this? Y'all see this, right? Conservatives, once again, I'm going to say it again. This is your fault. I'm going to break it down once he's finished. How, again, this is your fault.
I mean, we talk at ADL about right-wing extremists, about masked Proud Boys
Told
showing
you.
up at school board meetings, about Oath Keepers wearing masks. I look at this, and this is what I see. And let's be.
This man just called all them, because remember, these are college campuses, so they're supposed to breed liberals, correct? For the most part, they breed liberals. Now you're calling liberals right wing? I'm going to say it again, family. Forever victims.
Be clear about one thing. The students who are doing this, the groups behind it, SJP, Housing and Youth Movement, their response to President.
Oh, Jonathan, why do you lie so much? You gonna talk after you finish.
Shafiq's offer last night was Columbia will burn. I mean, these students, we shouldn't treat them like children when they're hardened activists.
Well, they're adults. And
yeah.
Go ahead.
So remote because the administration was so afraid of these people.
Jonathan, hey, Johnny, come here. Come here. I want you to come here for a second. I want you to come here for a second, sir. Me and you got to talk. This is free speech. Where are my constitutionalists at? Where y'all at? You damn conservatives who like to talk shit. Why aren't you backing these people? They're using their First Amendment. This is why I say when them conservatives be talking, just, you know what? Play Cowboy Carter. Do that. Play Cowboy Carter, especially Jolene. You're watching thousands of students and teachers, because we can't leave them out, practicing their First Amendment rights. The rights granted to them by the Constitution that you love to have on your chest, on your walls, and probably in your bed while you're making love to your wife or husband. But y'all are celebrating the cops arresting these people and destroying encampments. But then y'all are the same ones, again, that were complaining that they were doing too much on January 6th. Okay. Jonathan, me and you gotta talk. Come here. You want to explain this? Because everybody's throwing this out there. This then went viral, sir. Yeah, about that. Huh. Oh, look, and look who put this out there. Yo people did. Isn't this interesting what you find on the internet? And you go to verify it and find out it's true. So you were like these folk. 1992, what was going on? Well, let's see. Clinton was about to get in. They were just coming out of Desert Storm. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. At Tufts in 1992, Jonathan Greenblatt urged students to engage with a black nationalist who called Jews bloodsuckers. Well, I'm intrigued. You wrote about Nelson Mandela. I'm intrigued. You were caping for Haitian immigrants. I'm even more intrigued. Well, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the hat. Look at him trying to look cool. Does he not look militant right here? Look at the black fist. Get off my screen. Look at the black fist. I didn't crack this. Somebody else cracked it. I'm just bringing it to you. Shout out to the person who put this online. I got it from Philip Lewis. Well, no, he led me down that rabbit hole, but somebody else put this up. But yeah, and look, it's one of your people. Huh. Well. One April evening around Passover, around 200 students put their books down to stand up to anti-Semitism at their elite private university. Campus newspaper reported that a Jewish student feared for her safety. Another student's car had been pelted with rocks, and signs at the Islamic Center were torn down. Jonathan Greenblatt was among the speakers at the candlelight vigil organized by Hillel and a separate pro-Israel student group. There's only one side to be on, he told the crowd, according to the student paper. The side against bigotry, prejudice, and anti-Semitism. Really? Sir, you were prejudiced against two black men. Oh my God. I said it.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
I said it. You were prejudiced against two black men. But we're going to continue. The school was Tufts, not Columbia. The year was 1992, not 2024. And Greenblatt, now CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, was then a senior at Tufts, a columnist for a different student newspaper and an ADL intern. The campus just outside Boston had been sharply divided over a speech by Khalid Abdul Muhammad of the Nation of Islam about Israel and apartheid South Africa. There was the other major event that was going on in 1992. Muhammad, a fiery black nationalist who later proved too extreme even for the anti-Semitic, you see what they're doing, Louis Farrakhan. Okay. Not only argued that Israel was practicing apartheid, he also blamed Jews for South Africa's racist regime. Greenblatt led the Tufts protest against Muhammad, who described Jews as bloodsuckers, but he never suggested shutting down the event, nor questioned the rights of the Middle East Study Group to have used $10,000 in student activity funds to bring Muhammad to campus. For Greenblatt, then, was not only a warrior against anti-Semitism, but also a champion of free speech. As editor of Observations, the opinion page of the Tufts Observer, he published wide-ranging viewpoints, including some he considered anti-Semitic. We believe that every group on campus has the right to invite whomever they feel will contribute to their education, Observer editorial stated. More importantly, the groups who oppose the speaker can become informed about Muhammad's ideology, and in so doing can learn how to combat what they despise. But you have a problem with protesters because you're too much of a coward to go down there and talk to them. Remember, family, this is the same dude who you go on his Twitter page, and every post you have to follow him and he has to follow you so you could say something. Doesn't sound like somebody that wants understanding. It seems like a sharp contrast with the Greenblatt of today, who has praised the president of Columbia University for calling in the New York Police Department to clear an encampment of pro-Palestinian protesters and arrest more than 100 students. Sorry, sinuses. Hold on, sorry. Damn, allergies. Sorry. Allergies. Damn. I went to work today. I had too much black pepper. Sorry, it's about to happen again. That's your chinsa. Damn. Sorry, family. Give me a second. Wow. Sorry. Y'all gotta give me a second. Listen to Professor Black Truth.
Continue with the moment of truth in just a moment, but first, a word from the official sponsor of Black Empowerment, Power Tools. There's no telling when something's going to come up, so make sure you carry your power tools at all times. You never know when you're going to need to bring the hammer down, or when you'll have some trash that needs to be blown away, or some obstacle that requires cutting down. Don't get caught empty-handed. Keep your hammer close by. Keep that leaf blower at the ready, and always carry your steel. Power Tools. Because no matter what your day job or side hustle may be, there's no excuse for not being ready to put in some work.
Sorry, family. I had to go blow my nose. Wow. The science is acting up at 11:30 at night. Ain't that something? My bad. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, it seems like a sharp contrast with the Greenblatt of today, who has praised the president of Columbia University for calling in the New York Police Department. Ooh, it almost came back. Sorry. To clear an encampment of pro-Palestinian protesters and arrest more than 100 students. Greenblatt recently called the student activists campus proxies of Iran, and on Monday suggested that the National Guard may be needed to ensure Jewish students' safety on campus. So now you want the National Guard. Do you hear him? Do you hear him? I know, DSB, it's them damn sinuses, man. It's just funny. It started right when I was reading this article. I got the Mulolin in there. I might go get some before I might make me a cup to go to bed. But damn, ever since I went on this article and I see NYPD, for some reason my sinuses are acting up. I don't get it. Let me take a deep breath. Okay, I think I'm good now. Throat's kind of scratchy, ginger. But okay. In the months since the October 7th Hamas terror attack and the war it spawned, his ADL has also called on school administrators to investigate and ban anti-Zionist groups, sparking criticism from the American Civil Liberties Union. Okay. We have very intense debates when I was in college, but nobody got assaulted. Nobody got spit on. Nobody got followed to their dorm, Greenblatt said when I asked him this week why his approach had changed. I spent Sunday afternoon in Columbia, and I heard firsthand from students who had been screamed at, harassed, and assaulted. He continued. Who? I bet you didn't talk to them pro-Palestinian kids. I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. At Harvard, at Brown, and other places, what I've been told is that students feel physically not intimidated, unsealed, and feel physically not intimidated, unsafe. He compared today's campus situation to the deadly 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, and said of such protests, I think time and place restrictions are smart and unfortunately sometimes necessary. Once again, trying to make these liberals, he's trying to make them right wing. Now, we know, again, I've taught y'all before, they will change their ideology based on the issue. This does not apply here. If they feel that strongly that you're screwing with Palestine, let them talk. I say that again. If you are really about somebody that should let people talk, let them get off. Why don't you go down there and talk to them? I bet you won't do it. Greenblatt, who grew up in Connecticut, we don't care about that. So you're an English major, not political science. Okay. So damn. So now we letting writers out here without political science degrees talk about politics who ain't got no skin in the game like that. Okay. I'm just going to say, Jonathan, we don't believe you, sir. You don't have a handle on what's going on out here. You really don't. You're a professional agitator. I'm just going to say it. You're a professional agitator. You know different than Al Sharpton. I guess that's why you two are good friends. But it goes on and on and on. Look how long this article. I ain't finna read all this. I'm not reading all this. But we're gonna continue. Oh. I saw this before we got on the show. Somebody said that this is eerily reminiscent what's going on now when this happened. It says university calls in 1,000 police to end demonstration as nearly 700 are arrested and 100 injured. Violent solution follows failure of negotiations. Damn. Same place. April 30th. $56 years later. Of course they did. They all looked old. This is why I say, Tyrone, and good evening. This is why I tell y'all, vote them all out. Then you ain't got that problem no more. John Guillory, hello. AJ Moore, hello. Vote them all out. Look, we got to go back to this. NYPD. Jinsa, damn, them sinuses again. Sorry. Then I saw this. Now, I'm not co-signing this because I don't know if this is really true, but they saying that the sorry man is out there funding this. I'm not there. I'm not putting that out there because I'm not getting hit with misinformation. Damn, they took over City College too. Jesus. Let the students go. My God. Y'all see this, right? Damn, look, they brought the super truck. You know what's funny? They want to clear these protesters, right? But they got time to put up barricades. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. This motherfucker says it's a transformer. Facts. I think that's Roblox's truck from G.I. Joe. But they want to clear out protesters, but they set up barricades. Fun. Oh, look, even Fox News got in. They said Trump said something. Let's see what Trump said. Fair use.
Look at this. It's not even believable. If you go back a year or go back 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, this would not even be possible to think about. Nobody would be thinking this could happen. You look at the anti-Semitism, the hatred of Israel by so many people.
Hey, conservatives, your man sold out. Y'all still gonna vote for him? I ask again, conservatives, your man sold out. Because y'all were the same ones on your platform saying stop giving money to Israel. Except if you Tatum tots. Now your man is over there being pro-Israel. Y'all gonna jump on the bandwagon to keep the grift going, or you actually gonna have some nuts and combat the narrative? Let me know. But we know what the answer is. And Jay in the informant, you stop it. You said they're going through the windows. You're right. Go ahead.
You go back 10 years. I mean, Israel was protected by Congress, and now Congress is just doing numbers that are unbelievable with, I think, a very, very small group of people within Congress, and it's got to stop. But
what got to stop, Trump? What got to stop? Come on. Hey, I thought you the man who said you just say what's on your mind. Why are you being so reserved all of a sudden? Oh, when it's the Mexicans, you got hella jokes. You got hella lyrics. When it's the Mexicans, it's them border jumpers, the south of the Bordarians. When the motherfuckers over from the Far East coming over here, oh, you got lyrics. You got diss tracks. You got whole nicknames. When it come to them folk, you real reserved. You sounding almost presidential. Hey, conservatives, is this your king? Conservatives, is this your New York bigot? Conservatives, is this your anti-Central Park 5? Your man out here sounding like a liberal. Woo!
Yo, fuck nuts.
Hey, Trump, come on, put some. What happened? The judge, after he took that 10 grand from you for violating that gag order, the motherfucker took your balls as collateral too. Come on.
We have to go back to the roots. We have to protect. We have to stop the anti-Semitism.
Damn. Even though you got labeled the 45th president of the United States and presumptively you may become the 47th, you still speaking French.
Who is we? Who is we?
That's just pervading our country right now, and Biden has to do something. Biden is supposed to be the voice of our country, and it's certainly not much of a voice. It's a voice that nobody's heard.
This motherfucker over here sounding like CM Punk.
And look, I don't think he's able to do it. I don't think he's got what it takes to do it, but he's got to. He's got to strengthen up, and he's got to be heard.
Well, he's got to strengthen up, and he's got to be heard. The motherfucker told you what? Oh, Jesus Christ! He already talked. You know, when he signed that bill to give Israel more money, he did his talking. Hey, Trump, this was a perfect opportunity for you to go on Fox News and say, listen, I respect the fact that these protesters are out there, but look here, this is my city. New Yorkers, yeah, we strong. We like to say what's on our mind, but at a certain point, you can't disrupt everybody. We hear you. Pull the January 6th speech. We hear you. Now y'all got to go home. Now they ain't gonna listen to you, but at least you could have said you said it. And the Palestinians, this is how you get New York to turn red. Do you understand, family, that tonight he had an opportunity to turn New York red and he missed it? Who is advising this man? Let me help you, Trump. This is what you should have said. The Palestinians have a right to live where they're living. The Israelis have a right to live where they're living. If they've got them kind of issues, they need to come to the table and work that out. But it should not disrupt people who are living there, because that cocksucker Biden is talking about bringing Palestinians over here. And we cannot have that. They need to be in their homeland fixing what is broken. And Americans need to fix America. And Biden ain't doing that. And if you have a great city like New York City, the greatest city on the earth, my city, if it's descending into chaos like this with all the problems that New York has, we have an issue. But we as Americans could come together and say Palestinians need to live where they're living. Israel needs to live where they're living. They need to come up with a solution where both entities can live in some kind of harmony. Because this is bullshit. Since you like to now curse on TV so much. That's the new thing with these conservatives. They like to curse on TV. You would have turned New York red if you would have said that. But now you over here caping because that Israel check cleared. I get it. They probably paid for that gag order fines you got. I get it.
Look, I never thought, Mr. President,
and exactly who he's talking to. Who want to take a stab at who he talking to? Who want to take the stab? I'm finna put on the Japanese music. I want to see who gonna get it. Who was he just talking to? We finna play the soundbite before I put the music back on again.
Be heard.
Well, look, I never thought.
There you go. Who he talking to? Brian said Greenblatt. He would never be caught dead on Fox News. Black World TV, hello, you see me, but welcome. Tucker the suckers. Tucker got fired, so he's not there. You said somebody with a New York accent. He was close. Johnny Gibbs, you got it. Clanity. Go ahead, Clanity. Or I like to call you hand jobbity, pause. Talk to your best friend and your favorite enemy. These two motherfuckers be acting like Magneto and Charles Xavier. It's the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen.
Mr. President, in my lifetime, that I'd hear, anti-Semitism in the halls of Congress. I mean, I never thought we'd be witnessing and hearing chants of death to America, death to Israel on college campus after college.
Motherfucker, what? Motherfucker, what? What did you just say? Play that again. Say that again.
Of Congress. I mean, I never thought we'd be witnessing and hearing chants of death to America, death to Israel.
Are you serious, sir? Damn, you conservatives just make it easy for me. You've never heard this on a college campus before? Are you serious? That's interesting. You've never heard that before on a college campus. Okay. We just gonna bypass that. All right. All right. Oh, man. Family, I'm laughing because this happened 6 months ago. Literally tomorrow would be 6 months. They ignored it. This is why I kept telling y'all, conservatives are cowards. Y'all created this. Y'all literally heard that 16 days after October 7th, and y'all ignored it. 24, I'm sorry. Y'all ignored it. Cowards. But all right. Continue, Clanity.
On college campus after college campus after college campus. I never thought we'd see this in our lifetime. I thought never again meant never again. But never again seems to be unfolding before our eyes. From the river to the sea, death to America, death to Israel, calls for intifada. This is a frightening time for our country.
How do you
and
lie
in
like
a state
that?
like New York, that is.
How do you, this scumbag? Sir, they were doing that after 9/11. What do you mean? They were literally saying that after 9/11. What are you talking about? God, these conservatives, they don't research. Who is working behind the scenes? And by the way, that chant that they want to talk about now, DTA, they're talking about the government. Go ahead, Clanity. Give us more.
Changed dramatically from the state that we grew up in. You know, now these students that'll be arrested, they'll be released within hours. Probably the charges dropped, and there'll be no consequences, which will only embolden them. Your thoughts?
Well, I really think you have a lot of paid agitators, professional agitators in here too, and I see it all over. And you know, when you see signs and they're
No shit.
all identical, that means they're being paid by a source. You know, these aren't hand-painted signs where people would go to their basement and paint something because they really believed it. These are all signs that are identical. They're made by the same printer. And, you know, when you see that, that means there's somebody at top that's paying or a group that's paying. And they're doing great disservice to the world, but they're doing great disservice to our country. But when you look at New York in a state like this, but look at other cities, it's not a lot different. It's frankly worse in some places than it is right now in New York. And I think the New York City's finest have been incredible. The way they've...
There you go. Now we're going to kiss the cops' asses. You see what?
It's not over yet, but the way they walked in...
It's not over yet. You hear him. You hear him. Who's picking up on what I'm trying to tell y'all? These were the same fools who were land-based in Capitol Police. But y'all praising NYPD, one of the worst organizations on earth. How the family, these are the same folk who sit there and land-based NYPD every day over them border jumpers. Now you giving them praise? What are we doing? They so confused in the grift, they don't even know how to keep it straight. Brother William, they happy right now. They talking about expelling students that they get arrested at these protests. They gonna slide their kids in there. This is a grift. No, I feel you what you're saying on this, William. This ain't gonna break America. It's not. Fam, this is not gonna break America. I understand what you're saying, William. I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna break America. We ain't in it. We ain't in it. We looking. We got our feet up and we looking. We ain't in it. Astar Tay Jones. Hello. I hope I said your name right. You seem new, but welcome. You said the old agitator grift. They said that back in the civil rights marches when we were fighting. Black folk don't give a damn about this. We don't care. Tell it to them one time.
Who cares?
We don't give a damn. As long as you don't fuck up my commute to work, I could give a damn. Do your thing. I'll tell you this right. I'll say it out loud. Y'all want to go out there and protest against Israel? Be my guest. You want to protest against Palestine? Be my guest. I'm all for you. Free speech. Do your thing. As long as you're not out there pushing violent rhetoric, do your thing. But you ain't finna come up here and tell me that I need to join one side. I told you what side I'm joining. You don't respect it, then fuck you. That's my side. That's my side. And I'll keep it moving. But go ahead, keep going.
They were not. They were.
Look at this. Yo, they are replaying that scene in RoboCop. They got a whole bruh. They got a ramp to go in this window. Yo. And they talk about they were going to defund the NYPD. I bet you they bought this as soon as Biden said that after the State of the Union. They said, oh, he said it's cool. Yeah, put that order in. Go ahead and build that shit.
Not afraid of anything, and it looks like they've got it maybe planned down, but it should never have gotten to this, and they should have done it a lot sooner than before they took over the building, because it would have been a lot easier if they were in tents rather than a building. And tremendous damage done, too. You know, when you look at that building, that's a landmark, and it's really been damaged badly by these people.
Well, if it's a landmark, they'll get money, so it's all good. They'll rebuild it. Who cares? Keep going.
You know, when you go back to October 7th, Mr. President, the world witnessed the worst terrorist attack in Israel's history. Probably there have been no president more supportive of Israel, I would argue, than you. But look,
conservatives, there you go. Y'all defending this. Y'all defending this. He said it. Conservatives, let me tell you something. If you go pro-Israel, I swear to God, your man is going to get destroyed in November. Y'all better get to this man and tell him you better stay neutral on this. You better just talk like a president and say them two sides got to get a deal going. He better get off of Israel's nuts, or he's going to get destroyed in November. I'm telling you this right now. And y'all going to be sitting up there acting like forever victims for the next 4 years. Get to your man and tell him stay out of this. But we know y'all not going to do that because y'all are cowards. We're going to keep going.
Let's talk about October 7th. You had Israelis murdered. You had people burnt alive.
You had Palestinians do the same thing, but you're not going to say that. All right, go ahead.
You had beheadings. You had kidnappings. You have rape.
You had that on the other side too, but y'all ain't going to say nothing. All right, say less.
I've witnessed a 48-minute tape that I wish the entire country can see.
Nothing stopping you from putting it out on your own social media, sir. Ain't nothing stopping you. You part of the elite. Nothing gonna stop you. What they gonna do? They gonna cancel your account. You just gonna make another one. Take it over to Alex Jones. He'll play it. He'll play it. He's relevant again. He'll play it. You can go on InfoWars, sir. Go ahead. Go over there. Play it.
And what I'm trying to understand here is America right now doesn't seem to have moral clarity. And that is, this should be a 99 to 1% issue where people understand that the state of Israel had the worst terror attack in their history. It would have been the equivalent of losing 40,000 Americans in a day.
Son, damn. The script is strong, boy. The script is strong. They just laying it on thick, family. Hey, JD Informant, let them have it. Because none of them cocksuckers that watch this man's show is going to sit up there and fact check him. Not near one of them. William, now come on. You know the answer. You know the answer.
States. In the name of national security.
You know, because we can't say it. Come on. Go ahead, Calamity. Keep going.
Having 8,000 Americans taken hostage. They're fighting for their very survival. And meanwhile, they're being pressured over.
What the hell do you think Palestine was doing for the last 75 years? Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to get in trouble for doing that. They ain't going to call me pro-Palestine. I ain't pro-Palestine. I'm pro-truth. But all right, go ahead.
Over and over again for ceasefires and to stand down, and even our own State Department going against the efforts of the IDF to protect the people of Israel.
Why in the fuck is the State Department worried about what's going on with the IDF? How about you ask that question? Why are they even involved? They want to involve themselves in some international affairs. Tell them to go down to the border and help out.
I'm having a hard time understanding why don't members of Congress, why aren't these students, why aren't political figures understanding that there is good and evil here and radical Islamic terrorism?
What the fuck? Okay. We're not going to touch that one. But Hannity, I need you to calm down, sir. You about to have an aneurysm. Real talk. You caping real hard for something you don't know nothing about. Because you have situations over there happening right now. Y'all are choosing to ignore it. Shit is going on over there unprovoked. But y'all not trying to keep it even. I'd at least respect it if you're keeping it even. And you still want to stand on your square. But all right. I get it. TikTok is whooping y'all's ass right now. So you got to be the provocateur. I get it.
Is the evil part of this.
Evil.
Well, I'm watching Jewish politicians abandon Israel, and I've seen it.
Keep a pin in that.
And you've seen it. Where is Schumer? Why isn't Schumer speaking up? He was always out there in front because he's looking at votes, I guess. And I guess he's looking at maybe more votes than represent Israel. But that has nothing to do with it. You have to stop this war on terror. It's Israel's war on terror. October 7th was beyond violent. It was things done to people that nobody's ever seen before, to babies. And a lot of people that are out there protesting, they deny October 7th ever happened. October 7th did happen, and it was horrible and violent and disgraceful, and it's got to be stopped. You can't have a thing like that. And when you have people out there protesting and they're denying that October 7th ever took place, they're either brainwashed, and in a certain way I really believe they are brainwashed, because you look at some of the comments, they say none of this stuff happened, and, we want Israel back. The fact is, you have to get Israel back where it belongs, because what's happening in Israel right now is really not sustainable either.
Ooh, say that again.
Because you look at some of the comments, they say none of this stuff happened, and, we want Israel back. The fact is, you have to get Israel back where it belongs, because what's happening in Israel right now is really not sustainable either. We have to let Israel complete their war on terror. It's a horrible thing, but they have to do it, and they have to do it fast, and we have to get back to order. And people have to...
We have to get back to order. Do you hear what this man is saying? Conservatives, go get your man. Conservatives, go get your man. He making y'all look stupid right now. I know somebody gonna look at this lady and say, why are you caping so hard for these fools? I'm not caping for him. I'm trying to tell him a story. He making your whole movement look retarded right now. You shouldn't even be anywhere near this. Supply chain is fucked up. You got the border fucked up. You got the goddamn GDP fucked up. People can't afford homes right now. That's one of the backbones of your movement, the American dream. Motherfuckers can't even get to the dream. Motherfuckers can't even go to sleep to start the dream. And you puss asses are outside on your social medias talking shit. Y'all should be ignoring these assholes. At most, you should just be doing 2-3 minute updates saying, okay, motherfucker got arrested. You'd still get 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700,000 views. And you should be talking about getting shit in order. So come November 5th, you guys should not be sweating. But you cowards are praising cops. Fucking up citizens when y'all sat there for 4 years saying how the cops were doing too much, locking down people's businesses. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. Again, I'm going to say it again. You assholes were sitting there getting at them cops for messing with people's businesses. No more evident than that gym down in the Jersey Shore. Y'all were caping for that man. Y'all were doing the GoFundMes for that man. Y'all were cheering when that man said, okay, you want me to shut down my business? I ain't going to shut it down. He was still operating even though they told him not to. And y'all were loving it. You said that's being an American, standing up to aggression. And here y'all are praising cops 4 years later. After 3 years beforehand, y'all were lambasting the cops for sitting there messing with your people on January 6th. You can't make this up. I hope it all burns. I hope every one of y'all are on the street. And I mean that. I hope all y'all's mortgages go up and you can't afford it because they shadow banned your ass. So you, instead of getting your 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a million views on a video, you getting about what we get when they shadow ban us 3 months. If we lucky, we make 2,000-3,000 views. I hope y'all get there so y'all can understand. Look, look, look. Female coward, look. A library at UCLA is being fenced off with checkpoints where students cannot enter unless they have wristbands displaying their support for Hamas. These universities have completely lost control of their campuses and are doing nothing about it. We should all be very concerned. Why do you care? Do you go there? They're still getting at you. Anytime you, again, anytime this woman put up a post, they destroy her. Why do you care? You don't go to UCLA. Why do you care? This is not your fight. Unless you fix it and tell me you converted to Judaism, then I'll say, okay, fine. You're a coward. You can fly to London to attempt to talk to people about this. You should fly 3,000 miles to UCLA and talk to them. Hell, you live in New York. You could have went down to Columbia or City College and talked to them. But you're a coward. You won't go there. Tell your think tank, OSI, to fund you to go to UCLA and talk to these people. Go ahead. You do that, man, and you get it on film, I'll never mention your name ever again in life. But we know you ain't gonna do it. We know this. Where's old Ben? Anybody checking on Ben? Is he out there praising them cops? Let's see. And there we go. Damn. They said, I'll never understand how Ben Shapiro married this chick. She's a doctor. She makes more money than him. What is this?
should take their nuclear weapons away. Maybe we invade Israel because they're a threat to national security. I've really thought about it, and I think that Benjamin Netanyahu is the greatest threat to world peace. And I think honestly, we should take their nuclear weapons away. Maybe we invade Israel because they're a threat to national security.
Now I don't know the context of him saying that, but I mean, goddamn. Ooh, what is this? The Siamese coons outside? What are y'all talking about? The Hodge twins referred to Bernie Shapiro as the Jew and called him out for being Israel first instead of America first. Oh my God. They just man. They really trying to piss. Y'all really trying to piss in somebody's soup over there? Yo. Let me tell you something. It's been nice knowing y'all. It's really been nice knowing y'all. Go ahead. Let me hear what you're talking about. I don't condone none of this, but go ahead. I want to hear this.
Swami, he's going after the Jew. Yeah, got any show for y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Nigga, who are you scaring? This is some bullshit you do with your kids and the dog when you want to fuck with them. What are you doing? Y'all grown ass men. What are we doing? Yeah. The fuck is this? Negroes, it's been almost a decade and y'all still doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, got any show for y'all. Got a damn good show.
These niggas still trying to auction off this truck. What the fuck? What is going family? They've been trying to auction off this truck for like a year now. What is going on?
So Vivek Ramaswamy.
Family. Maybe it's me. I was such a good student back in the day. Maybe it's me. Yeah, I saw that, William. Why? How do y'all spell official wrong? Lord. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Okay. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Family. How do you spell official wrong? How? Get back here. Family.
So
how do you spell official wrong? Come on. Y'all out here trying to be anti-Semitic and xenophobic. You can't even spell the word official right. And it's two of y'all. And you're paying for a website. And you spelled the website wrong. Let me see. Let me not put that out there. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe they just wrote it wrong. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see how your website don't work. How is it not working? Let me see. Maybe they spelled it right. They probably just typed it in wrong. Let me see. Damn. Family. The fucking the Most High don't even want me to go to this. Look at this. The Most High does not want me to go to this website. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. It won't even let me get on the website. Okay, so they did spell it right on there. Okay. Okay, so we're good. They spelled it right on the website. Who is oh God. I need y'all to fix this. This is making me upset. Look at this. And you got the Frog Squad in here giving W for light skins. Do you see this? Boy. All right, come on. Give it to me one time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Got a damn good show. So Vivek Ramaswamy, he's going after the Jew. Yes, Ben Shapiro. Vivek is going after Ben. It's because what did Ben do? You know what? He's tackling him because he's Jewish. What? He's probably attacking him. He's probably attacking who? The Jew. He's probably what's that? What they call people when you criticize them? Anti-Semitic. Yeah. Vivek made some very valid arguments and statements. He came from he had a very valid perspective. He's objective. He's objective. He's using this. He said that Jew, Ben Shapiro, is using the same tactics as the left. Yeah. He voted for Hillary? I'm positive. He voted for Hillary is how do you vote for Hillary? Ben is a damn rhino. How could you vote for Hillary and use the same tactics that the left? You even got.
How do you have a big ass platform and your man Trump lost? That's never talked about enough, family. All these black conservatives who got the grift going for 4 years, amassing millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, all that money, all that influence. Y'all didn't even get Trump in. Y'all didn't get him a second term. Yeah. You let a bunch of broke ass liberals get a president in. What does that say about you?
Rid of one of your employees and for sharing her criticisms of Israel. Yeah. Sounds like me. You're not really conservative.
Keep going. Keep saying the
Maybe
Jew.
Put an asterisk. No, he's conservative. No, he's a Jew conservative. It's totally different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's a Jew conservative. Do you hear this? Okay, keep going.
He's Israel first, not America.
This is all
first.
content, family. Because when they on the street, hang on, family. When they end up on the street like Mortimer and his brother, we just gonna play this. We're not gonna be Prince Akeem and give him money. We just gonna whip out the smartphone and the Bluetooth speaker and be like, is this y'all?
Playing what's the term they use? Monday morning quarterback. It's easy to do these things after the fact. Yeah, you know. I mean, you should not. You're pretty much telling Tucker to shut up and do his job and stick to traditional what conservatives should be asking. No.
Ooh, sounds like they told Tucker to shut up and commentate. Y'all got a problem with that, but y'all were loving it when old girl told LeBron to shut up and dribble. Damn. That hypocrisy, boy. You gotta love it. Gotta love that hypocrisy.
No, he's a journalist. He's a real journalist. He should be asking the tough questions that the left, the right, the middle, and everybody wants to hear. I think Tucker's he seeks the truth. Yeah. Whether it looks good on the right or looks bad on the right. Yeah. Whether it looks good on the left or bad on the left. He's just after the truth. He's an
sure about that, sir? Because this was the same Tucker Carlson who got upset that white guys were fighting and said that's not how white men should be fighting. I don't think he's on any moral or ethical ground to talk about what's right and what's wrong. Because he tried that and he lost his job and got his former company hemmed up in a massive lawsuit. So yeah, he's a bad example. But continue.
He's impartial. Well, that's how
he's impartial. This is what he said.
Questioning whether Tucker's American first when he's Israel first.
Tucker Carlson is impartial. You gotta, man.
First. Hey, if America's on the line or Israel's on the line, who do you think Ben Shapiro's going with? Yeah, that's right. He's a Jew. Who do he hold allegiance to? It's going to be the United States of America, but he's going to hold allegiance to Israel, formerly known as Palestine. Yeah. Man, Ben Shapiro, what happened to you, man? Yeah, man. You're one of the reasons why I became conservative. Yeah, I feel like going back. Man, what? What you finish? Man, Ben Shapiro, what happened to you, man? Yeah, man. You're one of the reasons why I became conservative. Yeah, I feel like going.
What the hell?
What the hell? What the?
Griff confirmed. You listen to a jackass going to campuses, getting at college students, and that's what made you a conservative. Not the principles that they stand with, not the ideology that you feel as though is probably correct. You are telling us that Ben Shapiro is a reason, a commentator that didn't know you. He's the reason why you're grifting. You just told us, and X, and social media, that Ben Shapiro was the reason why y'all don't sit in the car and go to fast food restaurants and eat 20 butter biscuits, no drink. Next, you're going to tell us Ben Shapiro the reason why we gained all this muscle. Next, you're going to tell us Ben Shapiro is the reason why we got our old ladies.
You want some more?
I might have more. You just told us Ben Shapiro is the reason why you think you're not going to lose everything that white people bought you because you want to be provocative for the sake of comedy.
You want some more?
We might have more. You just told us Ben Shapiro is going to be the reason why your kids are going to have to go to public school instead of the nice private school that you got them in.
You want some more?
We might have more. You just told us. Thank you, Travis. I'm going to use that one. You just told us that Ben Shapiro is the reason why you lost your virginity.
You want some more?
We might have more. You're about to tell us that Ben Shapiro was the reason why you don't like black women anymore.
You want some more?
We might have more. You gonna tell us Ben Shapiro is the reason why your wardrobe only did a step up. So you done went from getting your shit at the 99-cent swap meet. Now your clothes are straight from the clearance rack at Ross.
You want some more?
We might have more. You're about to tell us that Ben Shapiro is the reason why you spelled official wrong when you were giving away that truck.
You want some more?
We might have more. You gonna tell us Ben Shapiro is the reason why you could only afford a Jeep Rubicon. You couldn't get the Jeep Grand Cherokee with all the amenities and the extra 26-inch rims and the full Patriot package that would have ran about $115,000. And also you couldn't give away the 25 grand that you wanted to. You could only give away 10.
You want some more?
We might have more. You gonna tell us that Ben Shapiro is the reason why you and your brother did not, I repeat, did not become the woke version of the Barbarian Brothers.
You want some more?
We might have more. I'm sorry, not the woke version, the conservative version, because you tell us that you're not woke.
You want some more?
Might have more. Travis said, you gonna tell us Ben Shapiro's the reason why y'all light skin. You out of line. We finna use it though.
You want some more?
We might have more. You gonna tell us the reason why You gonna tell us Ben Shapiro is the reason why Candace Owens don't pick up the phone for y'all no more?
You want some more?
We might have more. J Doggy said next he's gonna tell us Ben Shapiro secretly loves Candace Owens. He probably does.
You want some more?
We might have more. Next, you're gonna tell us that Ben Shapiro is the reason why you were denied a second interview for the Daily Wire.
You want some more?
We might have more. You're going to tell us that Ben Shapiro is the reason why you do not go to Einstein's Bagels anymore.
You want some more?
We might have more. I might not have more. Dawid says Ben Shapiro is the reason why they can't share Brandon Tatum. Wow, that's a bit special.
You want some more?
I don't know if we have more.
You want some more? Do you? All right, bim, bam, boom. Somebody get this nigga out of my way.
Oh boy. Family, it's been real. I mean, somebody cue up that song, It's Been So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday, because these two fools ain't gonna be around past the summertime. But before we get out of here, remember I told y'all to keep a pin in something earlier? Y'all probably forgot about it. It's okay. Jonathan Greenblatt, I have a question before we get up out of here, just for the family, because I think they want to know this as well. Damn, you said that's why the Suns got swept. And the Knicks blew that game tonight. Pissed me all the way off.
You want some more?
They pissed me all the way off. Asshole. You said Ben Shapiro makes them one complete black person. Damn.
You want some more?
We might have more. Next, you're going to tell us Ben Shapiro was the reason you did this.
To join this MAGA train, baby. Choo choo! Choo!
All right, Jonathan, before we get out of here, explain this, sir. Your own people getting at you. They got a whole petition on you, sir. I wanted to make sure you saw this important update before Shabbat. Earlier this week, Anti-Defamation League CEO Jonathan Greenblatt went on MSNBC and falsely claimed our protesters on campus are directed by the Iranian government as proxy groups. And just moments ago, I sent Jonathan a letter. This rhetoric is extremely dangerous and it flies in the face of our shared Jewish values and traditions of protest, dialogue amidst disagreement, and free speech. Despite running an organization whose stated mission is to stop the defamation of the Jewish people and to secure justice and fair treatment to all, Greenblatt's actions explicitly defamed campus protesters, including many Jewish students and faculty. I thought he said they weren't out there, but okay. In an attempt to isolate these Jews and endanger all protesters across campuses, the students and faculty in these protests deserve to be safe and express their political views, including those expressing them as Jews. Tell Jonathan that American Jews reject his dangerous rhetoric. We demand that he actually work to keep Jews safe, including students and faculty protesting on campus, even those he disagrees with. As we head into Shabbat tonight and continue to celebrate Passover, let us recommit to taking action towards a world where all of us are truly free to express our values, free to take action safely, and free to show up for what we believe in. Shabbat Shalom. Jamie Baran, CEO, Bend the Arc. They got a whole protest on this man. I think that series is going to go 7, Johnny. But anyway, family, there's that. I think we're done. So I'm going to get up out of here. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I will try to be better next time. And for these assholes and the rest of them, you cowards.
No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no.
At the end of the day got to end.
Hey!